Hey parents, welcome to part 2 of the importance of non-parental adults in the lives of your adolescents. In part 1, we talked about the importance of having people to vent to about you who aren't you. But this is specifically talking about the value of mentors. In the previous video, I mentioned that ideally those people to vent to would be folks that have known you and your family for a long time. In this case, the value of having mentors partly lies in them being people who didn't know your teenager when they were also an infant and a toddler and an elementary schooler. Because adolescents are trying to figure out who they are separately from their parents and families, and they're trying to figure out who they want to be moving forward in their lives. And that's really hard to do with someone who saw you having a meltdown when you were 8 because you didn't get the thing you wanted for your birthday. So when teenagers can cultivate these mentoring relationships, could be with a teacher, a guidance counselor, a coach, it could be with someone in a leadership position at an organization they volunteer with. It could be someone who's at their place of work if they have a part-time job. It could be an older employee or a boss. It could be someone that they've met through a church or community organization. They need to be upstanding members of society that you trust your adolescent to spend time with. But it's better if they don't have a whole long history with your child. Because let's say your 16-year-old recognizes about themselves that they often get defensive when they're taking feedback and they're trying to really work on that. It's hard to do that with someone who has witnessed you being defensive in circumstances with your family. Whereas when it's someone new, it's a fresh start. Teenagers get to practice being the people they want to be going forward in the world. And that's a hugely important gift. It also gives these teenagers an opportunity to find people who are passionate about the same things they are passionate about, because they may want to turn those into career choices down the road. And knowing people who are in those careers can be really useful. So it is important to have people for your teenager to vent to. And for very different reasons, it is important for your teenager to have people who mentor them. If you haven't watched part 1, I encourage you to go on back and take a look at it. And as always, if you are interested in learning more about how to support your adolescent as they move through the transition into adulthood without driving you absolutely insane, book a Connect with Kate call. I'd love to talk with you.